pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 43 yards. Nothing fancy there. A little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Rams' 31-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Nelson Aguilar. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 2.
Next to score, Falcons 14, Rams 12.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
25.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 32-yard line.
Ready, set.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
14, Rams 12.
Ready.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Hurry.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field, despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. On 3rd and long, it's locked. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Saquon Barkley deep to return. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
54 miles.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of it.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing, Mayfield. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Mike, 58, right there. Let's go.
49, check 49, check 49.
Jam.
Locke looks to throw it again. They'll roll him out right. Looking deep for Gabriel. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Go 58's the Mike. The rush. 58, boys, 58's Mike. I'm going to run you over. Check safety.
Check 37. Hey, seam 6. Snap.
Locke going to throw. Flush to his right. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey, wahoo!
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Go, tackle, let's go. Look at me, zipper. Fight.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go for the end. And this is caught. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see and down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Point it right.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's 1 step in the proper direction.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. from the gun. Mayfield. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check three.
Hey, Echo.
58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Right.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Come on, QB, come on.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Lock now, 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Let's go. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
General West. Hey, high 7.
Go 58's the Mike. All day, baby, all day. 58, boys, 58. 58's Mike.
Come on. You better bring it. Greystone, travel. Hey, Haywood.
58's Mike, 58.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Lock. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check out, Reed. Check 15, check 15.
They'll run it with Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. David Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but...
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Now Mayfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. He was covered by Jamal Adams.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Rams' 38-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
To throw, Mayfield. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Mayfield now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returning, it's Benjamin. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Set, ready, 30 base.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty now moves it up. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Deuce.
He's who draw corkers. Big grip.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 56 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Hey, Delta. Get it.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Going deep for Benjamin. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
36 yards on the play. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit them with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Mayfield, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. William Jackson with a pick, and this one will be brought back to the 22. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now, because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out, because the current formula is not working. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Here's Locke to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
58, boy, 58, 58, Mike.
80 weapons.
Pretty quiet. SOS.
Smooth.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Better ready.
Now Locke, escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Benjamin. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
You don't want no problems with me.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They run for it with Breida. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And that will force a turnover on downs. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 19. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Mayfield with it once more. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is now 2. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Los Angeles.
Lock now. 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A big spot now for the rookie Lock. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
You got nothing.
5.
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, keep it up. Keep it going.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Falcons' 39-yard line.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Stop your whining.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
58, come on. 58, come on. Watch the run. Kill. Shit.
Hey, wahoo! Snap.
Back to throw. Lock. Eluding the pressure right. Finding Gabriel complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. The Raiders there have opened a 2-touchdown advantage. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, here's Breida. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Here's Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring?
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer, Tim Karen, said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.
So for Los Angeles, they're into the win column for the third time this year as they get the victory here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us.
Lift Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, no man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when I tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, no man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all